There's a lot of talk right now on YouTube about how often you should upload. Some people say daily. Some people say you don't need to do that anymore, only one episode per week. I've got a formula that works every single time, and if you follow the 4 ingredients, you will get a spike. And one of the ingredients relates to how often you need to post. If you really want to get the best results on YouTube, then frequency does matter. I'm going to cover several things in this episode. First, I'm going to address a myth. Now, a good friend of mine, Tim Schmoyer, his channel is doing extremely well. He coaches a lot of clients that have seen a great amount of success. Tim recently interviewed an employee of YouTube. I'll link to that video right here. And in this interview, the employee told Tim, yeah, you don't need to worry about daily. Don't stress about it. Just post one video per week. I'm going to share why that may not apply to you. Then I'm going to dive into the different types of content that you can create for YouTube and how that plays into how often you should post. I'm even going to go into detail on how you can be more efficient. So if you do want to do daily content, how you can do that, just filming one day per month. There are advantages to channels that post just one episode per week, but there's some other huge advantages for posting 5 or more episodes a week, and I'm going to share a 4-ingredient formula that will cause you to have a spike on your channel. It works every time. And then I'm going to wrap up this video sharing a strategy where you can get guaranteed traffic from YouTube search. So I'm going to talk about how you can make sure you're getting traffic to your videos from search. So if you haven't seen that video where Tim interviewed that YouTube employee, go ahead and click that now or watch that after this video. Just want to provide some feedback on that. So anytime somebody who's an employee of a company or somebody who's an academic, but they've actually never built their own YouTube channel, you got to really be leery of the advice that they give. Now, being an employee of YouTube, you'd think that maybe he knows an insider secret. The point that I would take, because I actually really enjoyed the video, I thought it was helpful, I just didn't necessarily agree with it. The point that I really got out of it is that if doing more than one episode per week is going to stress you out and ruin your life, then don't worry about it. Just do one episode per week and you can benefit. You can get some good results by just posting one episode per week. But we've tested it. We've tried it. There's a lot of channels that have tested different amounts of frequency, and we found that there's some huge advantages if you post 5 or more episodes per week. Going from 1 episode to 2 episodes a week, you do see a little bit of improvement. 2 to 3, a little bit. 3 to 4, a little bit, but it's less noticeable. 4 to 5, wow. 4 to 5, the difference of 4 episodes a week to 5 makes a drastic difference. That's when you can get to a point where instead of just gradual growth, you can experience exponential growth. YouTube starts to promote you in a big, big way. So how do you reconcile contradictory advice? One person tells you, hey, I just post 1 episode per week and look at me, I'm making millions. And another person says to you, hey, look at me, we post 5 or 7 episodes a week and we're making millions. How do you reconcile that? How do you know what is best for you? Well, look at the different types of channels. What type of content are they creating? Is that the type of content that you're going to be creating? What is their work schedule like? How long does it take them to create that content? If they're just posting 1 episode per week, are they working a whole week to create that 1 episode? And so it's more like Hollywood quality type videos and they're just doing 1 episode per week. Are they vlogging? I mean, if they're doing a daily vlog, are they working all day long? The type of videos that I create, we film 20 to 30 episodes in a single day. That means we can launch the content out all month long, and yet we only filmed 1 day per month. Yet we're producing daily content. So do a comparison between the type of videos you're going to be creating and who these people are that are giving you advice and match it. Like, okay, well, I want to get this result. I want to follow the same steps that that person followed. And if they're doing it differently, then it's not a really good comparison. I mean, that really is a good way to pick your strategies, to find other YouTube channels and look at the different types of content and figure out what type of content do I want to create. Do I want to just tell stories of my daily activities, right? Do I just vlog about fun adventures that I go on? That means I'm putting a lot of work into filming all throughout my day. I'm editing all through the night, and I'm posting these cool adventures, telling a story and creating entertainment, right? Or do I want to do product reviews? Or do I want to teach people? do I want to put content out there that develops leads for my business? Now, if you're looking at YouTube as a way to market your business and get leads for your business, there's actually a huge opportunity of just creating how-to type content, just answering people's questions. That will get you huge results. People are searching for you. They just don't know that you exist. Now, my biggest channel like this is the Chris Crone channel, and I have permission to share all the stats about it. Okay, that channel is bringing in between $500,000 and $600,000 every single month, and all we do is make how-to videos, right? We film 20 plus episodes in a day. We film once every few weeks because we're posting 7 episodes per week on that channel, and we're generating thousands and thousands of leads. And the ad revenue is actually icing on the cake. We're making 5 figures monthly just in ad revenue. Now, I produce 13 different YouTube channels right now, and I've got a pretty good track record, and I follow a formula. Would you like to know the 4 ingredients to make your channel go from gradual growth to exponential growth? All right, so here's the ingredients. You got to do keyword research before filming. Your videos need to average 10 to 12 minutes in length. Your videos need to have an average view duration of 45% or higher. The higher the better. And you need to post at least 5 episodes per week. I've seen when people follow this strategy and left out this ingredient or left out that ingredient, one of the ingredients is missing, this doesn't work. You've got to have all 4 ingredients. And every time that I've seen that somebody had all 4 of those ingredients, they've gotten exponential growth on their channel. Now, let me give you some gold here. Okay, if that wasn't gold enough, that secret formula, I have another secret to share with you that will make getting videos that have those 4 ingredients easier. So it'll make it easier to have longer video length on your videos. It will make it easier to come up with more topics so you never run out of topics. We'll also make it so that you'll get an instant source of traffic from people who've never heard of you before, but that are interested in your topic. And that's keyword research. Keyword research makes this easy. When you do keyword research, it opens up a whole world of all these hundreds and hundreds of questions that people are asking, so you never run out of topics to talk about. And because people are finding exactly what they're searching for, such as how to design a living room with a corner fireplace, yeah, that's so specific. People that search for it, they find it, they watch it all the way to the end because it applies specifically to them. There's your retention rate. There's your 10 to 12 minutes watch time. Because I did that keyword research first, when I post that video, it ranks on the top of YouTube for that phrase, and I'm getting an instant source of traffic. When you follow this approach, the YouTube algorithm sees how well your video is performing. Even though it might just be a handful of views that come to your video at first, YouTube sees, wow, they're watching it all the way to the end. They engage, they comment, they like this video, they've subscribed to this channel. So YouTube will then go to work to find other people that are similar to these first group of people, and will start to promote your video to this new group. Now that you have a little bit more information about how frequent you should post your videos, the next video you should watch is my leaf strategy video. I'll link to it right up there. I go in more depth on the keyword research process and how to find those questions. If you're an expert, this is definitely the strategy that I recommend to make 7 figures on YouTube.